Rare just dropped a load of new information regarding Season 6 and the rest of 2022, and I have to say, I'm extremely excited for the most part. We've got a load to cover and I'll give my thoughts as we go along, so let's get on with it. First up, we have one of the Season 6 features, forts. Yes, we have new forts to take down, but these aren't just any forts, these are pulled straight from the Sea of the Damned, so they look a lot sturdier than their native counterparts. These are small raid-style events that are tailored to single crews and will feature fights with phantoms too. They're also balanced depending on your crew size. They even styled the 3 forts to match each of the biomes. Yeah, screw the Devil's Roar. But yeah, I'm unsure about these so far. We don't get a whole lot outside of the explanation. I reckon they'll be good fun, although I'm interested to see the replayability aspect of this. I guess only time will tell. Now, moving on to the next bit of news. This is bad news depending on who you ask, but Arena is going to be closed down, and it's closing down in Season 6, which is March this year. I never thought they'd do this, and I'm in two minds about it. My first thought is that I need to get my commendations done, which is crazy. I still only have 36 wins so far, so I've got over 200 to go. I think it's a sad day for the game as a whole. A small community has been built around it, and Rare's put so many resources into it over the years, only to remove the content. On the other hand, it would be nice to see where their extra resources go. Although no one is really working on it at the moment, so will we really see a difference? Again, we'll see later in the year. On the other hand, Rare have committed to making Adventure the best place to play Sea of Thieves, and in my opinion, it's always shined here. I now have a lot of grinding to do with less than 2 months notice, so that's going to be fun, and I'm sure many of you do too, so let me know what you think about this change in the comments. On to something more exciting, we have the reveal of a new feature, Adventures. No, not Adventure, Adventures. This is new episodic content that will be added once a month and last around 2 weeks. They are separate to our main seasonal content and will run in between seasons. I'm so pleased about this because seasons can get really dull in between the main drops of content. Rare have advised there'll be roughly 3 adventures per season, and seasons will usually tie in with a climax of the story arc. Imagine these as mini tall tales where the world actually changes around them and the player will actually have an influence on how the story progresses, rather than a single one-track narrative. The stories will play out over several adventures, and Rare have said this is how the narrative will continue from now on. These aren't a replacement for tall tales, by the way. I'm elated about this and you should be too. We'll get a continuous story now instead of several month or several year gaps where nothing really changes to the wider world. And to boot, there's a unique cosmetic called Memento for completing these. There is a small downside, these are time limited like the Builder Adventures, so if you miss them, you miss out on the experience forever. I personally love this idea as it really caters to the most engaged players, although I can see the complaints coming in now. On top of these, there'll be a cinematic trailer for each of these too, which will be really nice considering we get more of Shelly. And Rare, when are we getting the crab pets? The first adventure sees Flameheart mysteriously withdraw, and Golden Sands is shrouded in this fog of the damned, with the inhabitants going missing. We'll have to track down clues to find out what's happened. And indeed, it's a dark day for Golden Sands. I know there's a lot of Golden Sands lovers, so again, people are going to be disappointed. I'm really looking forward to this and so excited to be hopping on every month to experience these, and as a lore fan, it's sublime. Falcor will be having a field day as well, bless him. And finally, we get Belle, Legend of the fucking Deep. After seeing her in pre-release material, it's great to see her appear. It's about time. She's from the Sea of the Damned and she's been around for hundreds of years. She's back and she's looking to help the Pirate Lord defeat Flameheart. I'm telling you, Flameheart's year is this year. Again, as a lore fan, this is what I want from Sea of Thieves. Similar to Adventures, we have Mysteries. These will be ongoing community-focused story beats that we'll have to gather clues for. These also span a very long time, longer than Adventures. We don't have much more to go off than this, other than someone is getting murdered and we'll have to solve it. It will remain a mystery for all players going forward, so none of that laughs and insider shit anymore. Thank God. On to the next topic, we don't get much more information about it, but we're getting more Pirate Legend voyages that are replayable, varied, and feature good old Ramsey to assist us. In fact, in the trailer you can see the mask that was teased in December in the Flameheart teasers. I'm really interested in how this will play out, but alas, there's no Captaincy. My life is in tatters at this point. I just don't believe it's coming at all anymore. The last point to cover is the roadmap, which I'm really surprised we actually got. We get a vague idea of what we'll actually be getting in each season. Season 6 will feature the forts and the new Pirate Legend content. Season 7 will be new ways to play and progress. Please don't give me hope, Rare. Season 8 will be expanded roleplay and quest types, and Season 9 will be social options for crews. I hope there's a little more on the tail end here, as it doesn't fill me with a lot of hope with that one. Of course, each will feature new season passes, plunder passes, store refreshes and adventures, so it's pretty much the same structure that we're used to, but with mysteries and adventures doing the heavy lifting in between. Seasons will release in March, June, September and December, which is pretty similar to last year, but that does mean they're not upping the cadence of the content. I guess the adventures and mysteries will fill that out. Overall, I'm really excited to see what we'll be experiencing. Adventures look like the best content for me and will be great for the player base. I also think this is looking much better than 2021 and there's not a single Jack Sparrow in sight. Maybe this will be the fabled year that will beat out 2018? We've yet to see, but this is definitely a candidate. How are you guys feeling about the upcoming Sea of Thieves content? Let me know down below in the comments. I'll pick 5 of you to win Obsidian 6-pack, so all you need to do is comment. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and drop a like. We've got so much cool stuff to look forward to and I'll keep you up to date along the way. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.